How did the Clone Wars lead to the fall of the Galactic Republic? Imagine a period of intense conflict that reshaped the very foundation of a galaxy-wide government. The Clone Wars, a series of large-scale battles and political upheavals, played a pivotal role in transforming the Galactic Republic into an empire. This war began when the Republic faced threats from Separatist forces led by a former senator who sought independence for star systems. To combat this threat, the Republic authorized the creation of an army composed of genetically identical soldiers known as clone troopers, produced on the planet Kamino. These clones were loyal and highly trained, but their existence also introduced new vulnerabilities. Throughout the war, political leaders and military commanders relied heavily on emergency powers to manage the crisis. This reliance gradually eroded the checks and balances that kept the Republic's government in control. As the conflict intensified, the Chancellor of the Republic, who was supposed to serve as a diplomatic leader, gained increasingly sweeping authority. This expansion of power was justified as necessary for wartime efficiency but ultimately set the stage for authoritarian rule. Simultaneously, the war fostered a climate of fear and suspicion. Propaganda campaigns painted the Separatists as existential threats, justifying extraordinary measures. Secretly, the Sith, a dark side for seeking to dominate the galaxy, manipulated both sides of the conflict. They used the chaos to engineer political shifts, including the creation of a secret army of Sith loyalists within the Republic's military and government institutions. This covert influence culminated in the rise of a figure who would declare himself emperor, dismantling the democratic structures that once governed the galaxy. The Clone Wars also accelerated technological and military developments that made the Republic's institutions more centralized and less accountable. The use of clone armies and droid armies created a reliance on large-scale military solutions rather than diplomatic ones. This militarization, combined with the erosion of civil liberties and the concentration of power in the hands of a few leaders, made the transition to an empire almost inevitable. In essence, the Clone Wars served as a catalyst that exposed vulnerabilities within the Republic's political system, allowed authoritarian figures to gain influence, and created the conditions necessary for the rise of a galactic empire. The conflict was not just a battle between armies but a turning point that redefined governance across the galaxy.